Hello everybody and welcome back to our little Medieval Dynasty home in the valley here. We have a variety of things that we could do. I haven't decided 100% yet what I want to do. I was thinking it might be time to consider doing something like these wood shutters. The scheme is 500, but it's just planks and logs. So we might go for something like that. If we did shutters, sorry, Henrik. If we did shutters, that could be really cool. The other thing, in the last episode, I think I showed you guys that I had gotten part way down the side here, but after I left you, this is so tempting to just get all these stones. I might do that later. But after I did that, I went ahead and came down about there. So we're going to work our way along that east-southeast wall and get that done. Not necessarily this season, but soon, hopefully, maybe in the spring. But let's go ahead and take a look at the farming situation, see how things are going. Nothing to harvest in winter, but we have 2 winter wheat fields and a winter rye field going. It looks like there's some spots down in the beetroot field, so maybe maybe Bolomira is out of fertilizer up here. Nope, has 128 fertilizer, and we are up to 299 on the manure and 192 on the logs. Yeah, so we could certainly work on the wall and continue doing these kind of smaller odd jobs around, or we could commit to doing something with like a mission. So if we hit M here, there's somebody over in Gostovia with a mission for us. We could ride out to Denica, we could ride down to Lesnica, or there's 2 missions in Hornica, which we haven't been to Hornica in a long time. So what I could do is load up myself and the donkey with food, and then we could make a sale and then see what mission they might have for us in Hornica. So that might not be a bad idea, honestly. Oh my goodness, look at all the little chicks. There's 3 more chicks. And it looks like there's a lot in here to get. So let's go ahead and do that. I like how the game has this, if you have a person staffing it, you'll get eggs and feathers regardless. But then you can come along and manually do this. I mean, what are we getting? Over a dozen eggs here. This is great. So 18, so a dozen and a half eggs and a bunch of feathers. So I think this is still a nice sized coop for them. So that's good. We can head over here and take a look at how the pigs are doing. So we've got 4 full-size pigs, and we'll go ahead and repair that. 4 full-size pigs. We don't necessarily need the manure and fertilizer anymore, but it seems like it'd be silly to come in here and not take care of them a little bit. So that gives us 60 manure, which we can turn into 30 fertilizer. Why is it? There it goes. Oh my, that's a loud one. So we'll go ahead and get this wall repaired again. I keep talking about all these things we could do. The other thing I was thinking is maybe these three, we go ahead and put plank roofs on them. Then the only one that will need to be updated will be our old house, or I mean our neighbor's house down there. I don't know if we probably have enough logs to do that. So it does take people out of their homes when you do it. Maybe wintertime's not the best time of year to be ripping somebody's roof off of their house, so maybe we save that job. But to be honest, as much as I dislike traveling long lengths, I do kind of like the idea of getting a mission done. So I think I'm going to go ahead and toss this log on over there, and then we'll take the donkey down and get loaded up with some food and head to Hornica to see what the missions are. Okay. What? There we go. Yeehaw. We did unlock the stable, so we could get a horse. But I'm going to pass on that for right now. I want to check and see if our onions rotted or if they're still okay. They were at 75% last season. Yeah, now they're at 15. Or 50. Pardon me. Oh yeah, all these feathers. Well, they don't weigh that much. So we want to get, I think it's 20 kilos worth of weight to put on a donkey. So we'll do we have a stack of any of this? Yeah, this is only going to be, let's do another, yeah, let's do that. Fish meat on the donkey. And then I will take, boy, that's a lot of stew. All right, I guess I'll take some of the stew. Oh yeah, let's leave the eggs here. And I'll take, yeah, we've got some dried meat. We're going to be full here soon. Take some dried meat. And do we have any of the soup that I made? It looks like they, oh, I think I sold all the soup. Yeah. All right, I can take 5. We could just take some raw beetroots, but that seems like a waste. What we really should do is just make, do we have any wooden bowls? No. I don't really want to horse around with that. Let's just take some of the pottage that's already made, and then I can make more pottage. All right, let's just take that. All right, so we're gonna head down to Hornica. I will go ahead and ride down there, and I will bring you guys back when I get there. I'll probably sell everything, and then I'll bring you back when I take one of the missions. All right, here we are just outside of Hornica, coming into the town, I think. I thought I was coming into the town. On the way down, I actually saw several of these overturned carts, which is great. We got some things, some additional items to sell. And actually, what I might do, because I've learned my lesson, not to sell... Well, I can sell the food, but I'm not going to sell some of the things that I picked up along the way, because that might be one of the missions. It might be something that we picked up. Go ahead and sell those 50 feathers. Oh, I forgot I still have that manure with me. Huh, you know what? I'll take that. No, I don't want to buy animal feed. What? And then, okay, there's still $1,000 there. So let's see. All right, and we got some tin or, oh yeah, and the wheat beer. I want to sell that. All right, so we made a little bit off of this guy, maybe about 1,000. It was nice seeing you too. Okay.
Hello there.
Carolina. Wool. Don't think I can do that right now. Because I don't know where I would get... Well, let's just see what the other mission is. Here?
Hello there.
Can I help you with something? Warm clothes. Teach me about survival. A cap with coif. Okay, where do I... where is there...
How are you?
Where can I find... Oh.
Have a good day.
So there's someone here that makes stuff. Seamster. Okay, that's a blacksmith. I mean, I don't mind spending a little bit of money if it gets the mission done. That's a kitchen. What is this? This looks like a house. No, that's food storage. Those are houses. That's a horse stable. Am I missing something? She said Hornica was one of the places where you could buy. Let's ask. Let's try again. Where can I find Branica, Denica, Hornica?
See you soon.
We are in Hornica.
Greetings, stranger.
So you sell.
The best products here.
Yeah. All right.
Goodbye.
Well, stuff like this is why I don't take missions, because I have no idea. This is very frustrating.
Hello.
Oh, it's the first person I talked to. So I need to get a cap with coif. I could make that, but I would have to pay for the blueprint, and I'd have to ride all the way up there. So this is better. I didn't even look at what we got. I'm sure it was just Dynasty rep. But this stuff is, you know, good to do.
Best goods in the valley.
So she has wool. Can I help you with something? Yeah, okay.
How can I help you?
She
Whatever
needs
you need, I've got it.
3 wool.
See you soon.
There we go. Oh, she gave me some wool thread for that. Okay. Alright, so we cleared a couple missions, and I'm going to go ahead and head back while it's still light. I think we can make it home. And I will see you guys when I get there. I'll probably bring you back on day 2. Alright, here we are on the next day. I broke the donkey because I weigh too much. I thought that I forgot to sell the food that was on the donkey. Well, that's a whoops. Sorry, I wouldn't have brought you guys back if I would have realized I made that mistake. Alright, well, maybe we just throw these logs down for a second. And let's put this fish meat up here for right now. Oh my gosh. What a ridiculous whoops that is. Okay. I was like, why is the donkey not moving? Well, that'd be it. Anyways, what I was about to tell you guys is we're gonna head down here and work on the wall a little bit. And I was gonna say, on my ride back, I had a first. I've encountered every kind of animal in the game, of course, but I had a Wyzant actually ram into my donkey. I just kept going. I didn't stop. I didn't try to fight it or kill it or anything. I just kept riding. But that was a first. It was a first. So I guess I could build this wall from the inside, but I'm actually going to go outside. Look at all that stone on this flat area. I like this little flat area down here. I don't know what we'll do with it, but I am thinking we could do something, whether it's like more crops or maybe another orchard, something like that could be cool. I don't know. We have time. I mean, I do want to have our shops, our market stalls down here somewhere. So that could be what it ends up being, sort of like a medieval, well, marketplace, like a little mall. So don't worry, I'm not going to have this be the whole episode. I just wanted to make some progress here this season and bring you guys along for at least one load, maybe 2. Maybe I bring you guys for 2. But we're able to bring 30 logs on us and 20 on the donkey, so that gets a handful of these done every trip. You know, that's 50 logs. So it's usually there's 6. So do your math. You can figure out how many more trips it's gonna take us here. I think, I don't know, probably 6 or 7, something like that. But I'm sorry, I didn't give you guys a warning because I didn't know that happened. I told you that the donkey got hit when we were coming down here. But, like, is there, like, a vet you can call? It didn't show that he was, or she was, not well. I mean, there's the animal health is the red circle, and it's showing a full bar. But, like, that's very disturbing. If my donkey is injured what do I do? Does it have like a wound spot on the backside? How long were we standing there before it started to bleed? That's like no joke. I can't even make a joke about it. That's kind of disturbing that they have that mechanic in the game but don't give you a way to fix it. It's not my health. My health is 100%. It's definitely the donkey. I don't know what else to say, guys. I'm sorry if that upset anybody. It kind of low-key upset me a little bit. All right, we need to get 20 logs to put on the donkey, and then 30 for me, and I think that'll be all we do this season. We'll let the logs build up. I don't think I'm going to do any of that plank work that I mentioned because I don't want to deplete our logs completely. So, I mean, this is 100 logs we're using, right? 50 and 50. So that's plenty. Okay. All right, donkey. One thing, I know this is a silly point to make, but I kind of think it would be cool if it would let us make different color blankets to put on the donkey. I mean, we have a seamstress, right? Or seamster. So I do think dyes are one of the things that's significantly missing in this game. Not everything in the medieval era was brown. I promise you that. People, they lived in color back then. And they made dyes out of things like we could use berries, we could use bark. There's a number of things that would be historically plausible for the game, but they have to draw the line somewhere, right? I'm not faulting the game developers for not having dyes and colored clothing. I'm just saying that would be a cool feature to add if they ever desired to do so. I think I'm going to try to remove these sticks. I know we can't get all of them, but at least some of them. Okay, now back to building. I feel so silly that I forgot. Oh, there he goes. She goes again. That's so disturbing. I feel bad that I left that stuff on the donkey. That food. Because, you know, even if it was only like 500 coin, that still would have been... Because I think I had about 100... I had about 100 dried fish, and they sell for 5. So genuinely would have been 500 coin. Alright. Well, I think I will bring you guys back on the 3rd day. I'm gonna let the donkey rest, and I might putz around and do like upgrade buildings or make food, but not a lot that you're necessarily going to want to stick around for. And I'll give you some sort of conclusion of what I got done on the 3rd day. Until then, let's let the old donkey get a rest. I'll see you in a bit. Alright, so the weather's pretty miserable here on this 3rd day of our winter. I made a bunch of mushroom soup and regular soup, and or maybe it was stew and pottage, and now I'm going to make some meat with gravy because we have a lot of onion that are about to disappear. But I'm not going to play very intensely on this last day of the season. I'm going to let a lot of the time go by and let the NPCs do their work in the background. I know I've sort of complained about this in the past, but it irritates me a little bit that we're not able to simulate time when there's a situation that we don't really want to play through. So I'll just go AFK and end the episode here in a few minutes. But I wanted to check this recipe. It involves roasted meat. So I cooked, so I need 300 onions if we have them. So we have 290 here. Yeah, perfect. 290. And do we have 10 more onions in here? We do. All right, great. All right, so these are gonna basically all disappear. We need the 100 roasted meat that I made. So go with 100 roasted meat, onions, and we already have our plates. So we'll make these. Oh no, I do that all the time. We'll make these 100 meat with gravy and put those in food storage. Even though I sold all that food on our trip down to Hornica, we still have a bunch more food and a bunch that's actually gonna, I almost said retire, expire, go bad here in a bit. So here I'll step outside and show you this. In the menu here you can see our food demand is 450 per day, and we're currently at 27,000 food. So we don't have anything to worry about there. Our population is at 20, and we are going to grow by 1. Nicola is expecting, and she's a minor, but Woolston is also a minor, so we should not see too much of a drawback. We've got a lot of happy green smiley faces here. Dalibor and a couple of these others are not as happy. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I can switch Roland back to the fishing hut. But I'm pretty sure several of these, I don't know if they just don't like their jobs or their housing situation. I actually don't remember who Niedemar lives with. Niedemar, I don't want to change it. Well, whatever. One of the additional layers of the game, right, is getting those social relationships working properly and everybody happy. So yeah, you can see the very end of the wall down there, and right there, that's how much is left. It's the longest edge left, but we're going to be nice and self-contained here. I had originally thought that I might put the fold in over here sooner, but we can do that next year. And we're not too terribly far away from unlocking the cow shed. We are, just about 350 away from unlocking the cow shed. And if I'm able to fit it up here, I'm going to put the cow shed somewhere like up here, and then we'll put their fence on this part of the hillside. So people will enter our settlement to cows on the left and sheep on the right. Maybe we'll put some trees along here. I don't know. I haven't quite decided what all the finer details will be, but we've got all of our farming here in the mid section of the settlement, and then we've got you know, this orchard here with a little bit of housing, the goat fold, and then the main area of housing. If we ever get a tavern, I'll see if I can fit it in here. I haven't decided if we'll put anything in this section yet. There may be room for one more kind of community building right here. But to be honest, I don't know what that would be. Alright, so I think this is a good enough place to conclude for you all, just so the video is not too long. And like I said, I'm not going to spend a ton more time. We cook to make sure we're not going to starve, and everybody's getting their work done. I could take a bucket down and get more milk from the goat. Actually, let's do that real quick. I don't think I have a bucket on me, do I? No. We can do that because I don't think I showed you guys how that works. And then I'll conclude. So we just grab a bucket from here. Sorry about that. What did I do? Did I take one and give it back? I don't know what I did. So just like with the manure and the eggs. Oh my goodness, excuse me. That was a hiccup. Just like with those things with the other animals, the worker will get that stuff, but we can get additional. So I just walk over and hold E, and then the animation will have Rasimir fill up the bucket, and we get a bucket of milk out of it. And then I run the bucket of milk up to food storage, and they'll eat it. And I think you can only get a bucket per day, so not like I could just keep going. But as you see, we have quite a bit. We have 22, and then there's some of it that has soured, and that's what we can turn the soured milk into quark over here. But I didn't buy that recipe yet. I didn't start doing that. I have heard that making quark and then eventually cheese is a very profitable thing to do, so maybe we'll do that. What? Are you playing with dolls, Henrik? Alright, that's fine. Alrighty, thanks everybody for checking out the episode. I will see you all in the next one. Say goodbye to Rasimir. See ya.